You think the worst pain is finding the text message? It's not. You think it's the picture, or the charge on the credit card, or the lie about working late? It's not. The real agony, the slow, soul crushing part, is realizing the woman you built your life with has been psychologically auditioning your replacement for months, maybe years, all while smiling in your face. The real pain is realizing the betrayal wasn't a decision, it was a symptom. It was the final, predictable act in a long, invisible psychological drama she's been running in her own head. They'll tell you she was unhappy. They'll say you grew apart. They will blame you, your lack of communication, your long hours, your stress, lies, all of it. Those aren't reasons. Those are justifications. Those are the cheap, prepackaged excuses she uses after the fact to reframe her treachery as a tragedy, to paint herself as the victim. In this video, I am not giving you the polite fiction. I'm not here to hold your hand. I am here to give you the 10 psychological pathologies that cause betrayal. These are the brutal clinical truths that society and she herself will do anything to conceal. This isn't about mistakes. This is about strategy. This is about design. This is about the parts of her psychology that she will never admit to you, and most of the time won't even admit to herself. Before deep dive in this video, like the video, make a comment and subscribe to our channel for support us and give loyalty. And the last one, the 10th one, is the one she can never, ever fix. Before I expose these truths, do your part. Subscribe and hit the like button. I want this message to reach every single man who is currently being played, who is living in a fog of her manipulation and doesn't even know it. This is not entertainment. This is an extraction. Comment what city you're watching from. I want to see the map of men who are ready for the truth. Reason 1, the pathological validation addiction, the empty cup syndrome. The first pathology is one you see every day, but you're trained to misinterpret it. It's the empty cup syndrome. Here's the truth they will never admit. This woman doesn't cheat for sex. She cheats for attention. The validation you give her, your loyalty, your comfort, your partnership, it's stale. It's predictable. It's like a drug she has built up a tolerance to. She needs a new hit. She is a junkie for the feeling of being desired by someone new. She needs a constant, rotating stream of new male energy to feel visible, to feel alive, to feel real. Your one source of validation is not enough. Her cup is not just empty, it has a hole in the bottom. She'll tell you they're just friends. She'll call herself a guy's girl or just really friendly. This is a calculated, strategic lie. It is not friendliness. It is validation hunting. She is not making friends. She is maintaining a roster. Look at Mark. His girlfriend has a work husband she texts at 10 p.m. She has a gym buddy who just understands her fitness goals. She has an ex she's still on good terms with. Mark is a fool. He thinks she's popular. He doesn't see that he's just the primary utility while she's running a farm system for his replacement. This is the psychology behind her overcrowded male network. She's not social. She's an addict. She cannot tolerate not being the center of new male attention. And the second your attention is diverted, on your work, on your purpose, on yourself, her eyes begin to scan the room. Her friendships are simply her insurance policy against ever feeling undesired for a single second. Reason 2, hypergamy and opportunism, the upgrade instinct. Reason number 2, this is the one they will call you a monster for saying out loud. This is the cold, biological, uncomfortable truth. I call it the upgrade instinct. On a subconscious, primal level, she is always looking for a better option. She is perpetually scanning the market. This is the raw, unvarnished truth of female hypergamy. It's not just about money, though that's part of it. It's about status, power, genetics, social proof, a feeling of superiority. You were the best she could get at that time. When she cheats, it is not a moment of weakness. It is not a drunken mistake. It is a calculated transfer of assets. It happens only after she believes she has secured that upgrade. She has held the auditions. She has weighed her options. She has compared your future value to his. And she has decided that the other man offers a better return on her investment. Think of David. His wife was perfectly happy for 8 years. Then she got a new job. Her new boss drives a better car, has a more important title, and flies her first class on business trips. Suddenly, David is lazy. David is unambitious. David doesn't listen. Her attraction didn't die. It moved. It was transferred to a higher status male. The cheating was just the final transaction. Don't be fooled by the tears. Attraction doesn't die of old age. It dies when it moves to another source. You are not her partner. You are the old model she is trading in. Reason 3. Strategic devaluation, the justification tactic. Reason number 3. This is one of the most cruel and insidious tactics. Strategic devaluation. Here is a crucial piece of psychology. A woman cannot live with the cognitive dissonance of believing she is a good person while simultaneously planning a betrayal. It creates a fracture in her ego. So, to solve this, she must make you the villain. She must turn you into a monster to justify her own monstrous behavior. She is not unhappy with you. She is building a case against you to present to the jury of her own conscience, her friends, and her family. She is retroactively editing your relationship history. The things she used to love about you. Your stability is now boring. Your quiet nature is withdrawn. Your hard work is neglect. This is the blame game. This is why she suddenly starts fights over nothing. The dirty dish in the sink isn't the problem, it's the excuse. Her constant irritation, her nitpicking, her new boundaries, this is not random. It is strategy. She is emotionally detaching by force. She is poking you, provoking you, trying to get a negative reaction so she can turn to her friends and her new man and say, "See? He's impossible. I have no choice." She isn't running from you, she's running towards him, and she's using your flaws as the fuel to get her there, guilt-free. Reason 4, emotional erosion. Reason number 4 is a quiet tragedy. I call it emotional erosion. This is the brutal truth of the modern world. A woman who has given her body and her intimacy away too many times. She loses the ability to bond. The emotional lock on her heart, the one meant to secure itself to a high-value, long-term partner, is broken. The mechanism is stripped from overuse. Intimacy for her is no longer a sacred act of connection. It becomes mechanical. It becomes a performance. It's a transaction. Society will tell you she is sexually liberated or empowered. Do not be fooled. She is not liberated. She is damaged. She is emotionally desensitized. She is incapable of feeling the weight of a real exclusive connection. The very concept of monogamy feels restrictive to her, not because she's a free spirit, but because she no longer possesses the psychological hardware to attach to just one person. This is the woman who is too comfortable with intimacy too soon. This is the woman who wants to be exclusive on the third date or moves in after a month. It's not that she's so into you, it's that the act of giving herself to you means nothing. It costs her nothing. It's a Tuesday. And if it costs her nothing to be with you, it will cost her nothing to be with someone else. Reason 5, narcissism and main character syndrome. Reason number 5, this is the plague of our time. Pathological narcissism and main character syndrome. This is the woman who genuinely, pathologically believes the entire world revolves around her feelings. She is the protagonist of a movie, and you are just a supporting character there to advance her plot. Your loyalty, that is an expectation. Her desires, those are an emergency. She believes she is entitled to 100% happiness 100% of the time. The moment the relationship requires her to sacrifice, her to compromise, or, God forbid, her to support you in your time of need, she's out. She will call it self-care. She will say she needs to put herself first. This is not self-care. It is pathological selfishness. It is the mindset of a toddler in an adult's body. She will cheat because, in her mind, her desire for a temporary spark or passion is morally superior to your trust, your shared history, and your heart. This is the root of weaponized self-growth. Her journey is just a narcissistic excuse to abandon her commitments. She'll say, "I've just outgrown this relationship." She didn't outgrow it. She just found a new, more exciting plotline for her movie, and you've been written out of the script. She feels no guilt, only justification. Her needs are the only reality she recognizes. Reason 6, the theater of guilt. Reason number 6. This is one of the most insidious, high level signs, and most men misread it completely. I call it the theater of guilt. This is a preemptive strike. When she starts the affair, or is deep in the planning stages, she is often overcome with a sudden, bizarre, performative wave of affection for you. She's buying you gifts. She's initiating sex for the first time in months. She's posting My Man Monday and couple goals pictures all over her social media. You and your trusting fog think, wow, we're finally getting back on track. She really loves me. You are a fool. Those sudden gifts and I love yous are not love. They are evidence. They are cover. She is not trying to love you. She is trying to silence her own conscience. She is performing for herself, for her friends, and for you, trying to prove she's still a good girlfriend or still a good wife. This theater is a direct psychological response to her own betrayal. It is a mask. She needs to act like the perfect partner to hide the reality of her deception. Every I love you is a lie to herself. Every touch is a misdirection. She is hugging you with the exact same arms she held him with, possibly just hours before. It is not affection. It is contamination. Reason 7, boredom and novelty addiction. Reason number 7, this woman is an emotional junkie. She is addicted to novelty. She is chasing the high. She is addicted to the rush of new romance, the butterflies, the spark, the nervous, electric energy of the first kiss, the forbidden texts, the secret meetings. This is a physiological addiction to dopamine, oxytocin, and norepinephrine. Real, stable, long-term love, with its quiet comfort, its deep trust, its shared challenges, feels boring to her. It's like a drug that no longer works. She won't tell you she's bored. She'll say she fell out of love or the spark is gone. Let's translate that. Falling out of love is her code for my dopamine fix has run out. She didn't fall out of love with you. She got bored with the high you provide and went looking for her next dealer. This explains her history of short-term relationships. Look at her past. Is it a string of 1 to 2 year blow-ups? She's not unlucky in love. She is incapable of it. She is a relationship tourist. She loves the takeoff, but she cannot stand the long, stable flight. The second that new relationship energy fades, she's already on her phone, scanning the horizon for her next fix. You weren't a partner, you were a season of her favorite show, and she just got bored of the plot. Reason 8, weaponized independence, the growth lie. Reason number 8. This is a modern poisonous tactic. Weaponized independence, the growth lie. This is where she cloaks her betrayal in the language of pop psychology and therapy speak. She uses terms like boundaries, my truth, authenticity, and my journey as shields. As weapons, they are shields to do whatever she wants, free of consequences or accountability. She'll tell you, I just need to find myself, or I need space to focus on myself. This is not a search for self. It is a search for an exit. She is not finding herself. She is losing her integrity. She is weaponizing the language of self-help to justify pure, unadulterated selfishness. My truth becomes a permission slip for her to break her promises. My boundaries means you're not allowed to question my suspicious behavior. Look at Chris. His wife started healing work. Suddenly, her boundaries meant he couldn't ask where she was until 2 a.m. Her growth involved secret meditation sessions with a new male friend. Her authenticity was her justification for having an emotional and then physical affair with her spiritual guide. It's a cult of the self, and it gives her the moral, pre-approved permission to betray you. Reason 9, unhealed trauma and self-sabotage. Reason number 9. Now, this is the one where they will try to get your sympathy, and you must not give it. This is unhealed trauma and pathological self-sabotage. This woman is so defined by her past, her chaos, her abandonment, her trauma, that she is psychologically incapable of accepting a good, stable, secure relationship. Your kindness feels fake to her. Your stability feels boring or worse, unsafe, because it's unfamiliar. She is so used to chaos that she will create it. She destroys good things because, on a deep level, she doesn't believe she deserves them. Her trauma is not an excuse. It is a weapon she uses against your stability. You are not her therapist. You are not her savior. You are simply the target of her self destruction. She will provoke you. She will push you. She will betray you to get a reaction. She is trying to make you into the monster she's always expected so she can confirm her core belief. See? All men are trash. All men leave. This explains the permanent emotional wall. This is why you can never get truly close to her. You can't connect with her because she's already decided you will betray her, so she betrays you first. It's a preemptive strike. She burns the house down just to prove to herself that it was flammable. You're not in a relationship. You are a prop in her endless, repeating psychodrama. Reason 10, the power play, and the final, most brutal reason. Number 10, the power play. I call this intimacy as currency. This is the coldest truth of all. For this woman, intimacy is not connection, it is leverage. Sex is not an expression of love, it is a tool for manipulation. It is a currency. She uses it to get what she wants. She withholds it from you to punish you, to train you, to make you desperate, to gain compliance. The dead bedroom is not a symptom of low libido, it is a negotiating tactic. And when she cheats, it is the other side of that exact same coin. She gives it to another man, not for passion, but to control him, to secure his loyalty, to gain his resources, to feel a sense of power. She is not confused. She is not lost. She is a master manipulator. Her body is her primary tool of influence, and she is an expert in using it. This is the intimacy as currency tactic. You see this when the relationship becomes purely transactional. She's only affectionate after you buy her something. She's only in the mood after you've agreed to her demands. When you stop paying by giving her the exact attention, lifestyle, or resources she demands, she immediately finds a new customer. The affair isn't about passion, it's a business decision. She's diversifying her assets, and you, my friend, have just been liquidated. So there you have it. 10 brutal truths. It's not a moment of weakness. It's not one bad night. It's pathology. It's addiction. It's narcissism. It's hypergamy. It's strategy. It's a power play. But here is the final, harshest truth of all. The real betrayal isn't what she does in secret. It's what you allow yourself to ignore in plain sight. It's the red flags you painted white. It's the gut feeling you silenced with, "But I love her." You have not just been the victim of her crime. You have been the quiet accomplice to your own humiliation. Stop it. Stop being the understanding man. Stop trying to fix what is fundamentally pathologically broken. Your job isn't to fix her. Your job is to see her, to see the patterns, to see the clinical realities behind the emotional theater. And once you see them, you can never unsee them. Trust your gut, not her words. Trust her actions. Walk away with your dignity intact. Share this video. You might just wake up a man who is still asleep, dreaming he's in a relationship when he's really trapped in a psychological war zone.